So, hello everyone. Thanks everyone for coming out during the runs. This is going to be our big task block. We're starting with Tendog and Wii Sports 9-hole golf 10. If you want to give a little explanation before I have to go mute the microphone in the other room.
Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be, and hopefully, I hear there's some noise outside my room. Hopefully that's not blocking my mic too much, but what this task is basically a task of the Wii Sports Golf, all holes, all 9 holes. The goal is to complete all of them as fast as possible. It's not to get the best score, so not every hole I'm gonna like get the albatross or eagle or whatever. There's some strats that we use that might waste a shot, but overall will save time.
Okay, if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm all ready. So I have the video set to 0. So if you like count down, I'll try syncing it up. So I'm commentating on this
Okay, so
at the right time.
let's start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, cool. So I have a feeling maybe a lot of you have already seen this, but if you haven't, yeah, I made this a few months ago, or I guess last year. It took a few months because I was like really meticulous with all the inputs, and I wanted to save like every frame possible. Oh yeah, so I go into like expert a couple times here just to well, one, it's for the A/B check. I want to get rid of that because it's like part of RTA timing. And the second start over is to just like manipulate the wind RNG. Because as you can see, like already on the first hole, like 28 north, it'll be really useful. It allowed me to like, I mean, I think I could have landed in that bunker anyways, like that, like a task bunker strat where it just hits the bunker and instantly stops on the fairway. But it was a lot easier to do it when the wind was like pushing it up and out. And basically every shot, every second shot's going to do that. It's going to hit the flag and go in. It's really satisfying for the par 3s because it doesn't even touch the grass at any point. It's just flag hole. Yeah, let me try and think. What else can I say about this? Like, it seems like this would be kind of hard to task because it's like motion controls, but what was nice was that in Dolphin, there's only like 3 options for the swings. Like there's like an X, Y, and Z coordinate, I guess, that somehow corresponds to the remote. So all I had to do was change those values, and I kind of figured out a way to make it work. Because it's actually like pretty rigid controls in Wii Sports. If you played it, you know that. That was 0 wind on hole 4 there, and it sucked because there's not much flag. Like, most of the flag is right against the pole, and I had to do that shot so many times to make sure I wasn't going to just bounce off the pole. Pole to hole golfing, yes. Flag to hole or pole to hole. That shot 2 on 5, the second one was really hard because it was kind of weird angle. I'm going like uphill, but I want to hit the flag kind of coming down in a way. Because if I hit it going up, I think it wasn't going to work, so I had to keep doing that shot over and over. Okay, so that's the first shot right here that is like not optimal for best score, but it's optimal for speed. I actually tried going into the bunker on that hole and like doing that sort of task bunker strat as well, but it was still slower. So river strats are real. Hole 6 is my biggest disappointment, my biggest regret. No, it's unfortunately the RNG I thought was really good for this hole, like forwards or like helping wind towards the hole, was actually kind of bad, and I just could not get that hole in one. So I settled for bunker and eagle, which is still pretty fast. I lost like 3 seconds there, maybe. It's not as much as you'd think. So like, I don't know if this could sub 3. Oh yeah, so and hole 8 was the one hole that actually doesn't even touch the flag. That's not just for show though. I could not get it to hit the flag and go in, so that was like, I was just glad I had another option because that wind was bad. I had to do some weird stuff there. I hit water hazard. I'm so bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, right there again too. It's just faster. No one's. Oh yeah. Also. Oh yeah, time. But I heard the time being hit. But yeah. So on that on that last hole, I also didn't hit the flag because time stops when the ball is completely in the hole, so it's just faster to end it like that. On the other holes, it was faster to hit the flag and go in because then the ball would stop sooner and I could get onto the next hole faster. But because it doesn't matter on the last hole, I just wanted to get it in. Yeah, so that was it. Thanks for watching. Pretty short, but thanks for watching.
Thanks for commentating at 10.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see Wii Sports Resort Golf TAS soon. I'm trying my best, I swear, but it's like not easy at all.
Okay, who's next on the list? Next is Morphic, so I'm going to... you're free if you want to just come in and relax and comment on the runs. You're free to stay 10.
Okay. I know my run's up next. I might just go in without practice so I can commentate on these because I don't think... Is anyone else here to commentate these TASes?
Me, that's it.
Oh, you. What's the next one? Who do we have up next?
Next is going to be Morphic's matchup TAS.
Okay, I don't even know anything about matchups, so it's probably best you commentate that one.
Okay. If I can hit the proper button there, dunk. Did it update? It did not. Oh, there it goes, update. Oh, yeah, Morphic's name's too large. Morphic. I mean, to be fair, I guess he submitted it as it's just TAS Morphic. So there. Morphic is a Wii Party runner, and so of course we're getting a Wii Party TAS here. He can't commentate because he can't speak. So we're just gonna hop right in. This is his older version. I didn't grab the new version. Sorry, Morphic. So this is a matchup TAS, and what the part of matchup is to try and get, I believe, 10 or 15 pairs. It's been like 6 months since I've gotten the world record for it. But, so... And you're gonna see Morphic here, first get through the tutorial for the first time. And then you're going to see... Yes. A lot of resetting here. And what he's doing here is trying to get a good setup of RNG for the different people. As you're gonna see, it's all about guessing. You gotta guess properly. The world record for this is a low 5 minute. Oh, I haven't even started his timer. Okay, well, there you went. We'll start the timer here, I guess. As you're going to see, he's going to pick the screen guy, and then he's going to immediately pick this guy. That's the most optimal way. Morphic's probably in chat. Dylan, RNG. I'm surprised Morphic's not in chat watching, but as you can see, he's just constantly guessing the right people, because you get to do that when you're a TASer. You don't have to, hope and believe. And also, if you want to see more Wii Party, TheProJamer, who's going to be our last TASer, has a lot of really cool runs that you will, if you donate $10, you'll see a bunch of the cool, score attack minigame runs. But we will still be showing off the one that he wanted to show off, which is Derby Dash, which you saw a lot of with dragons. There's another platinum dude. He's almost done. He only has 5 pairs left. Jameer. Most overpowered game for the TAS, yeah. It's nice to know when you have, every single person's color. And the music changes because he's getting really close. And now there's just these last two. And time is when victory comes. I started timer early, of course. And of course, this could be optimized a little bit, but it's still really difficult. So that's technically victory. It's like a 2:23. I'll be able to tell you here in a second. It's a 2:26, so that's just how far I started the timer behind. But yeah, that's Morphic's matchup TAS. You can watch it. There's a playlist on the Resort Fest channel. If you do exclamation point Resort Fest, maybe? No, I don't think there's a YouTube for it. But if you go into the Resort Fest channel on YouTube, there's a playlist for all these TASes. So up next is the most important TAS. And I have to get this ready, because this is a very important TAS. Can y'all guess who is next on the TAS block? It's like the chopping block, but it's the TAS block. He's not even in the chat. He hasn't been in chat the entire day, which is really sad. Dylan's not. Dragons knows who it is. Up next is going to be, if I can hit the update button and not call it Wii Chess. Well, yeah, it is Wii Chess. It's going to be Wipeoutjack7's Wii Chess TAS. The best of all TASes. I also need to fix because Wipeout's name's too large again. There. So this is Black Defeat for Wii Chess. This is a really fast TAS. If you've not played Wii Chess before, you totally should play it. It's a load of fun. So here we go. Oh, I started the... No, I started the timer early. Too excited. Too excited for Wipeoutjack7 TASes. Okay, here we go. So he's going to make it black, and... Just waiting for it. And there he goes. So he's going to set all the pieces here. He goes second. He's going to move a person there. He's going to move a guy there. He's going to move there, and he's going to get checkmated. And that's Black Defeat. That is Wii Chess Black Defeat. It's the perfect time is 7.65, and it's a in-game time of 0 seconds. Yeah, we had to have Wii Chess in here somewhere. I mean, if you want to show it off, you could just let me know and I'll look it up. Yeah, for RTA, maybe. It's really difficult. You have to have a good computer for it, which I don't. Okay, so now we're going to get into the actual TASer. That's mean to Tendog, to the other three. The first non-Wii Series TASer. This was a person who joined the community, started TASing. He wasn't someone who was already in the community and started TASing. So we have two games here. We're going to start with Resort. And y'all know who he is. He's probably like one of the most famous all-around TASers, in my opinion. And I love all his work. And he's also in the chat. He can't commentate anything right now. Volcano IL. Update it, and boom. We got Dylan. I don't know, I hope I spelled his name right. Yep. Did I spell his name right? I did. Ooh. So, we have Swordplay Showdown, the last level, Volcano. Just to defeat Matt. So, let's see how Dylan does it. I'm going to start it on A press, which is not exactly where you start in the ILs program here. And as you can see, Dylan's a helicopter. And he's going to walk slowly, and then he's just going to mow down. No, he's more of a lawnmower, to be fair. This is, I guess, reverse. This would be reverse Volcano. As you can see. Or no, this might be regular Volcano. Because Dylan did a left-handed. Is left-handed here. So you can see he's just like mowing down the field. I wish I could mow my grass this fast. His strat is technically the fastest you could think of. It's similar to what we do RTA, which is swinging back and forth as fast as possible to go forward. except he's doing it and then in a perfect frame before he's guarding to where he hits every single person really fast. You see Chica, no match. Here's this wave of people. You want to know how fast he goes through them? It's just like a lawnmower. Here's Hiroshi. He knocked out that other guy without looking at him. Behind the back almost. Here's Gwen. Knocked out Gwen. Here's Ren. Here's some more. Yep. It's reverse volcano. And there. So 130 on A press. We're gonna stop on that screen. So that was Swordplay Showdown, reversed volcano. I keep on clicking on that because I need to click on this. I wish I could mow my grass that fast. At the end, he doesn't pause it. The t-shirt ad. We gotta see how many re-record. Yeah, Dylan is in the chat. He can't commentate, as I said, but he can definitely answer questions. T-shirt ad? Heck yeah, t-shirt ad. Guest B Swordplay Champion. Go buy the t-shirt. Okay, so up next is going to be, so, you know, Guest B just mowed the grass, mowed the lawn. Now he's going to relax a bit with archery all difficulties. Dunk. That's going to be really long. How long do you think that's going to be? Yeah, it's close. Oh, it didn't switch it over. Speaking about lawn mowing. That was a good time. Okay. Who's ready for some archery? Guest B, I'm gonna chillax here. And let's enjoy some archery here. So, this is just perfect score. This isn't an actual, this is all levels, all difficulties. This isn't an actual category, but we might make it one. I like making a bunch of categories. So you're gonna see, Guest B just doesn't need to wait. He is roaring and ready to go. Will this marathon be uploaded? Yes, I'll do it all out later. Probably tomorrow. Or maybe tonight while Gooby's streaming. There. Perfect, and here's this last one. He got some pretty decent wins. Sometimes the win can be really bad. And there's 3 perfects. And that's perfect right off the bat here. He's gonna get a bunch of stamps. Which I guess, and like... I guess if you wanted to like pass it perfectly, you'd want to have a me that doesn't have the stamps. I don't know. That's just a thought. But we're not done yet. He still has 2 more difficulties. These are the levels you don't really get to see because we don't show off intermediate or expert in any speedrun at all. Maybe we'll make a speedrun for this so we can show it off. It wouldn't be like perfect score speedrun, but maybe just all levels you have to hit the target every time. Hit that or like a fruit every time. You have to get points every time. That's a good idea. Hit it again. And the last time. So, 4 more levels left. All secrets. Archery L tour. Can I upload? Yeah, you can upload your run to your channel. Okay. Second one. This one's kind of difficult. You can also shoot off to the right. After the final hit. And as you see, he had to go for the melon here because of how the board was set up there. As you can see, he's going to go for the timer here. And I think it's there. Yeah, it was right on the time there. And that's perfect. And that's finish. Far way up to getting pro class. There. So that's for archery. Thanks, Dylan, for letting us show it. We still have more from him. Yeah, shorter archery pro. Okay, so next up is a little bit longer. I kind of scaled these for Dylan. So next we have Speed Slice Beat the Champion, which we did not see today because no one likes running Speed Slice. But here we have the task for it. I need to stop, and I need to change the category. Beat the champion. Speed Slice. There we go. So this is Beat the Champion Speed Slice. If you didn't watch the all categories run, you would have seen this. Basically, what we have to do is slice everything as fast as possible. As you can see, Guest B just eats it alive. He doesn't need to look. Like that watermelon was barely touched. There is a little RNG involved with this. If Matt just kind of holds it, waits a little bit, it takes a while to fall down, but that's nothing that you can control. But as you can see, Guest B is just mowing everything alive. Ryan has no chance, none. And then he's done with the first one, just destroying the crowd as well. So he'll need to do that a couple more times. Yep, I hope he got Psychic Slice. Here's our second person, just, yep, zoom. And the timer, hits it on the first frame as you can, and jump. Wonder if anything goes and hits Matt. Oh, that thing flew in the air and landed behind him. He's like, set up and swing. Oh, and I did that again. So here we have Ashley. And Doke. Mows it along. Lawn. Just hitting it before they even fall. And there you go. It destroys the face. So it's... The issue with the Beat the Champion stuff is it's the same thing over and over again. I mean, boxing will be fun, but I'll wait that for the end. So that's the last thing that we're going to show from Dylan. So I'm going to let you, all enjoy guest B mowing everything down, and I'll be back later on in the run.
Oh god, the robots are taking over, oh god.
Congratulations!
I definitely did
Excellent.
not completely fall flat on my face trying to hit the timer. Okay, well, guess what's next? It's what G-Land was doing earlier. It's beat the champion, swordplay duel. I need to change the category, but as you can see, guest B mows everything around. He should start a lawn care business, is what he should do. So you're gonna see, this for a while. I'm gonna go back to eating.
class.
I did it again, but that's fine. So that's Swordplay Duel, TAS. It is really repetitive, but that's kind of how any of the Beat the Champion categories are.
You did it!
Last me standing. Okay. Now we all know what's next. I'm gonna change layouts. We all know what's next. It was his first one. It's the one that everyone loves. Oh, well, he has a timer. Who needs a timer? He has a timer, we're good.
Round one.
Very sporadic. Dunk. So I want to point out, hold on, that this isn't very RTA viable for all of you asking, because the motions to get the hooks are really, really difficult. But you'll enjoy this. It speaks for itself. And then after this, we're going to have Jameer come on, or Jameer come on and do some Wii Party to close off task block.
Round one. Fight. Down. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, as Dylan said, this is kind of unoptimized, but it's still really, really good. And it's faster than anyone else has done.
Round one. Fight. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round one. Fight. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round one. Fight. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round one. Fight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Round 1. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Round 1. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Round 1. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Round 1. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Round 1. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Round 1. Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! one. Fight! Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round 1. Fight! Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round 1. Fight! Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round 1. Fight! Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round 1. Fight! Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout. Round 1. Fight! Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout.
Is my volume okay?
Okay,
Right.
and that was Wii Sports Boxing. Beat the champion. He beat Matt very hard. Thanks, Dylan, for letting us show off all the awesome stuff you've been tasking in the Wii series. I am very forward to looking to more Wii series tasks, but I understand if they get too repetitive. Okay, well that means we only have one guy left, and he's sitting in the call with me right now.
Yep.
We have TheProJamer,
Jamer.
and we got a bunch of Wii Party shenanigans.
Yeah.
There. And, okay. Do you want... Because I know you just want to show off Derby Dash and then... Because the others were donation incentives, if I understood right. If
Yeah, I guess the only other thing would be, the board game island TAS, if there's time.
It looks like there's time, so if you want to send that to me, or just put it in the runner's chat.
Okay, I'll just get a link to it.
Hold
Should be somewhere here.
on. There we go. Give him his proper dues.
Right. Okay, here's the link.
Thanks. Okay, so let's start with excuse me, let's start with the Derby Dash. Do you want me just to let it go through once while you commentate it, or do you want me to continue looping until you're finished talking about it?
Maybe continue go. May just run it like twice while I talk about it. It's a bit complex as a mini game.
Okay. So we shall begin it in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Right. Yeah, so Derby Dash is one of the more complicated mini games in Wii Party, particularly in that, in order to get the fastest time, you want to use multiple players rather than just one, because each time you consecutively whip the horse, its speed gets faster, but you can only do that to a certain limit and space them out. But then also the other horses are consistently pushed to be a certain amount behind the lead horse because they don't want to have to zoom the camera out too much. So what you can do with the other horses is get them to start on the whipping streak so that when the lead player finishes, they can quickly take the lead and keep everyone going at a consistent pace. And yeah, I initially did a task with 2 players, which resulted in 30.7, but I then found that 3 players was actually faster and got a 30.6. And yeah, there's a bit more to it, but that's about all I can give for a concise explanation. Right. So is that starting now? Yeah, so this, something that's worth noting about this task in comparison to the other ones is that this aims for fastest time with task videos timing, so there aren't a bunch of restarts at the beginning or anything because all of the stuff that happens from boot up of the game counts towards the time, and so we need to try and minimize that as much as possible. So this is really RNG manipulation heavy. We want to try and get the generally fast mini games like Chop Chops there. And we want to try and get dice rolls, which there's a lot of strategic usage to for this, as you'll see for these first dice rolls coming up. So although we're trying to get player 1 ahead, we actually get player 2 to come first for this first round so that they can land ahead on a UFO space, which then they can swap places with player 1 before they begin their turn, which allows us to get player 1 a lot further ahead to land on the blue statue space, which will then throw them, and then it's only like 2 rounds after that before they get to the end. We also want to try and make sure that players 3 and 4 don't roll too much, because going through the vine will take up extra time, so we just want to try and keep them in the 6 space like zone. But yeah, most of the this TAS is like just under 6 minutes. The fastest like RTA world record I think is like 10. So which is like 5 rounds. So even though this 3 round strat exists, it hasn't been used in runs just because it like requires such precise RNG to pull off, especially in round 1 where there's like no leniency for player 1's rolls. So yeah, as you'll see with Friendly Face Off, this mini game isn't quite optimal. There were some problems with Dolphin, which meant that I couldn't like use TAS input to do it. I had to do it manually. And since I didn't know how to like hex edit inputs at that point, and I was having to do this on a really tight schedule to be shown at the Australian Speedrun Marathon in July last year, I just ended up like making that sacrifice, which was really unfortunate. Yeah, so this one could be improved a bit. There's also, as you'll see sometimes, like quite a long wait before like going on to the next minigame or rolls, which was I guess my way of manipulating RNG, but it could definitely be done better, because like because like I was just doing it like within the context of that, it would be, but because all of the dice rolls and minigames and stuff call this central RNG value, which is used by a lot of stuff, it would have actually been better to like spend a little bit of time waiting at earlier points where RNG is called much more frequently, like on the title screen. So yeah, this could be improved by like 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds, but it's still, I guess, reasonably fast in comparison to RTA, and yeah, in RTA time I think this is like just under 5 minutes. Actually, I think I said that earlier. But yeah, that's the Board Game Island TAS. I do plan on like testing other of the party games like Globetron in the future. But currently I'm just going through all the mini games one by one. So that's where things are at. Don't think I've got anything else to say. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for showing off your TASs.
No problem.
Okay. Coming up next is going to be Tendog, going to do Wii Sports Series 9 hole. You can stick around for that.